Hi, my name is Laure Felton. I'm a Pilates instructor at Myra & Company. So I'm going to incorporate the Pilates concepts into a chair workout. I have clients who express the need to do something while seated rather than getting down on the floor. It might be challenging for them to get down onto a mat. Or while you're in your office, sitting in your chair, maybe in the airplane, if the person next to you doesn't mind too much. So go ahead and start seated. You're going to scooch your tush forward so you're not leaning against the backrest. What you're going to need is a sturdy chair, not one with wheels, and a TheraBand, your color preference. So we're going to just start sitting up nice and tall, going through the Pilates concepts. Start with your breathing. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. As you inhale through your nose, feel the lungs and ribs expand wide. So you're breathing into the side of your ribs and lungs. And as you exhale, like an accordion, you want to think of those ribs drawing in towards each other. I'm putting my hands here to feel that. You might want to try that. Inhale into the back side of the ribs and lungs. And then you're going to exhale, draw all that air out of your lungs. So just focusing on the breathing to start, then connecting into the abdominal wall. Place your hands on your low belly. Flat hands, and as you inhale, think of drawing your muscles, your abdominal muscles, away from your hands, in and up under your ribs. And as you exhale, try to pull your abdominal muscles further away from your hands. Inhale, scoop the abdominal muscles away from your hands. And exhale, deepen your abdominals. So I am working my internal abs as I'm sitting here. We don't need to be crunching, moving a lot to be working our abdominals. Integrating the breath with our abdominal contraction. Inhale, scooping the abs, breathing wide into the ribs. And exhale, deepening the abdominals, drawing the ribs down. Make sure you're sitting up on your sits bones, not back on your glutes, but really up on top of your pelvis. Your feet are flat down on the floor, hip distance apart, toes are elongated, your hips are aligned, your shoulders, your neck, your head, everything in one straight line as if you had the wall supporting your spine. Go ahead and allow for a little cervical flexion. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're just going to lower your chin and stretch the back of your neck. Inhale to come back up to center. Exhale, lower your chin and stretch the back of your neck. Inhale back up to center, 3 to 5 repetitions. Exhale, lower your chin without changing anything in your shoulders, hips, or legs. And back up to center. Take an inhale. Side bend your head to the right. Stretching the left side of your cervical spine. Go ahead and place your left hand underneath your left thigh. Your right hand over your head and stretch it to the side. The purpose of having that left hand underneath the thigh is to keep that left shoulder down so we don't do this. So keeping the shoulder down, stretching the neck to the side. Bring your hand towards the back of your head, lower your chin to get a deeper stretch along the back of the neck. Holding these stretches for approximately 30 seconds. Come back to the side and up to center. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower your left ear to your left shoulder. Right hand is underneath the thigh. Left hand over your head to get a deeper stretch along the side of your neck. Inhale. And exhale, stretch it a little further, making sure that right shoulder blade stays down. Hand comes behind the head. Lower the chin down. And stretch the back of the neck and shoulders. This is great for people working at their desk. It's a simple exercise you can do after sitting at the computer for hours when the neck starts getting really tense. And back up to center. Bring your arms down by your sides. Some shoulder shrugs. Shrug your shoulders and circle them back and down. Shrug, inhale, exhale, circle. So once again, sitting at the computer for hours, hunched forward. We need to reverse that position. So circle up and around. Inhale, shrug up. And exhale, reverse that circle. Shrug and circle forward, giving mobility. It is amazing. Just taking a few minutes out of your day to take care of your body, what it can do for you while you're working. Inhale, lift. Exhale, or on the plane, certainly this would not disturb anybody. And take your arms, this might, up over your head, inhale, and knock the person by your side, exhale. And inhale up, you might want to just lower the arms down, just to get some cervical flexion. Inhale, lift, and exhale, circle, reverse. Inhale, open, exhale, lower. Inhale, circle, open, exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, circle, open. Take a big inhale. Exhale, you're going to lower your chin and you're going to roll through your upper abs. Roll down through your low back. Allow your hands to rest on the top of your feet to get that nice whole spinal flexion. And then use your abs and stack your spine up as if you're stacking your spine against a wall, one vertebra at a time all the way up. Take another inhale. As you exhale, round over enough to place the hand in front of the knee. Sit up nice and straight, pulling the knee up towards your chest. This will stretch the back of your hip, little hamstring stretch, little posterior glute stretch, and lower it down. Inhale, switch legs. Exhale, bring that left leg up. So you might want to hold it here again for about 30 seconds. I'm moving through it a little quicker to get the flow of movement, but you certainly could hold it or alternate, doing 2 or 3 reps on each leg. The whole time, your pelvis does not move, your abdominals stay in, and you're continuing to breathe mindfully in through the nose. Hold it, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Bring the right knee up again. Go ahead and externally rotate the thigh, bringing the ankle on top of the opposite thigh. Sitting equal weight on both sits bones up nice and tall, hinging at your hips to stretch your spine forward. Careful you don't round the spine forward, but keep the spine elongated as you stretch it forward. This should stretch some more hamstring and get deeper into your hip rotators, your glute muscles, holding that stretch for about 30 seconds. Breathing deep, inhale. Try to deepen the stretch a little further, exhale. And come back up and lower the knee down. Inhale. Exhale, bring it up. Externally rotate that thigh, making sure your hips are level, hinging from your hips, keeping the spine elongated. Inhale. And exhale. Deepening that stretch. Inhale. And exhale. Hold it. And come back up, back to center, and lower down. Go ahead and take hold of your TheraBand. So you're going to want to have this band untied and elongated. Holding it straight out in front, sitting up nice and tall. Take an inhale. And exhale, stretch the TheraBand out wide to open your chest and shoulders, working the muscles in the backs of your shoulders and upper back. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, stretch it out. Inhale, bring it in. So you do need a little space for this exercise to the side of you. This you might need to do either at home or in your office. For the aging population, getting down on the floor can be challenging. So this is a workout they can do safely while seated in their chair. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. And up to 10 repetitions going on a diagonal. One arm comes up, the other arm comes down. And stretch on the diagonal, opening your chest and shoulders on that diagonal plane. And up. And lower. 5 to 10 repetitions on each side. Really thinking of quality of movement rather than a lot of repetitions. And back to center. And inhale, really keeping those shoulder blades anchored. And inhale. And exhale, lift the arms up over your head for some nice shoulder flexion. Bend your elbows, reaching the band back behind your head, scapula sliding down. Keep the scapula down as the arms come up. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, bend the elbows, extend, and lower. Also can be done with the arms staying straight rather than bending the elbows, creating a little more resistance. Really working underneath those wings in your back. Lift up, lower down. Inhale, lift. Play around with the repetitions, no more than 10 of each. And lift. More important is quality of movement. Hold it here. We're going to go for a little spinal twist. Gently pull out on the TheraBand. Take an inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, rotate, pulse, and pulse twice. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, pulse, pulse. Inhale, lift. So keeping everything stable from the bottom rib down through the pelvis. If your feet are really equally distributed, pushing down through the heels, it definitely helps. And inhale, lift. And exhale, rotate, about 5 repetitions on each side. Exhale, use that exhale. Use your abdominals to bring you back to center. And rotate, twist. And back to center. Lift the arms up, take an inhale, adding a little lower body to our upper body, extending up and over. Inhale, lift up tall, keeping the knees at the same level, scooping your abdominals to allow for some thoracic flexion. Inhale, lift. Think of really pressing the floor with your foot and then extend the leg, contracting the top of your thigh. Lower down, inhale. Exhale, up and over. Think of stretching your spine up and over a ball. And lift, inhale. Exhale. And lift, inhale. And up. And lower the arms down. Place your band off to the side for now, just working a little foot ankle range of motion. Lift the right heel and lower. Again, lift. So this helps the mobility in your metatarsal, which carries over to our walking, to our gait, especially with the aging population. They need that foot mobility, as we all do. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 10 repetitions. And then switch. Inhale, lift your left and lower. Heel up. Try to push equally through all the joints in the foot. So you're trying to bend at the joint where your toe meets the top of the foot. Inhale, lift and lower. Still being mindful. Your abdominals are in. Breathing deep and up. 10 repetitions on single leg. Both heels up and down. Inhale, lift. Lower, lift. Working your calves, working your abdominals to keep everything stable. Lift and up, and 2 more up. Up, adding hip flexion. Lift the whole leg up and lower. Switch, alternate, lift. Lower arms can be reaching forward. Arms up over your head. Speed it up a little bit to get a little of your heart rate up. Inhaling. And exhaling. You can add arms with the legs. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift. Keeping the spine really stable. It's actually more work than you realize to not shift the pelvis or your spine. And inhale, lift. And lower. 2 more deep breaths. Up and down. And lift. And rest down. Now you're going to take your other TheraBand. So you should have one that is tied in a knot. You're going to take it over your feet, through your legs, and we're going to work the outside of our thighs. You're going to pick the leg up slightly off the floor, move it to the side. Keep the other one straight ahead. And back in. And out. And in. So it's getting outer hip, outer thigh. Inhale out. Exhale. And out. The pelvis stays straight ahead. Lift. And in. And out. And then right in alignment with the hip. Out. And out. 10 times. The rest of the body staying stable. Switch legs. Inhale and exhale. And out. And out. And out to the side. And in. And if you want, arms forward. Really working just through that lower body. Working through the abdominals. And inhale. 2 more. Out. And out and back to center. Go ahead and take this TheraBand off the legs, place it off to the side. Make sure you're scooted pretty far forward on your chair. Equal weight on both feet. Feet underneath the knees. We're going to do a little sit to stand exercise. So you want to be pulled in through the abdominal wall and really pushing through your heels and activating the low glutes and hamstrings to assist you in stand. Pitch your body forward a little, push through your heels to come up to standing, and then bending at your hip joint, make sure you find that chair to lower down. Inhaling up and lower down very slowly with control. Try not to crash down there. Really keep it stable. Inhale up, feet equal distance apart, kneecaps staying in alignment with the second toe. So careful that the knees don't roll in or out. Really maintain that hip, knee, foot alignment. Push through the heels up. Really simple exercise, not as easy as it looks. Heels and lift. We want to be able to get up and down off those comfy sofas and low chairs without having to use our arms. Really basic, simple, but effective. And up, and then slowly lower, lower down with control. Sit with your feet together, scoot back in your chair, and feel your whole spine imprinted into the back of the chair now. Breathe there. If you have a headrest, allow your head to be pressed against the headrest. Take an inhale. One more roll over, lower your chin, softening the sternum, deepening the abdominals to roll over. Hold it there and breathe. Just breathe for a couple deep breaths. Inhale, feel the breath into the backside of your lungs. Exhale, deepen your abdominal contraction. Spend a few breaths here, allowing your lumbar spine to stretch, your thoracic spine to stretch, nice and simple. Only go down as far as it feels comfortable in your body. And then when you feel ready, use your deep abs and stack up one vertebra at a time against the back of your chair. Inhale to lift your arms up. Exhale, circle open. Inhale, lift, feeling elongated and stretched. And then reverse the circle. Inhale, open. Exhale, lower down. And inhale. And then sit up, 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 nice and tall, centered and aligned and ready to go. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that chair workout. Simple, safe, and effective.